Hey everybody, it is great to see you. I'm so sorry that we've had to take a little brief hiatus from Starfinder due to New York Comic Con. It's great seeing all you new Webtoons people come and join us. I know the Dungeon Minis posted a little late. We're going to be switching that to Tuesdays now to also simultaneously announce when we're going live with our Starfinder campaign. So you'll be able to get multiple content all in like a brief 5-minute window. It's going to be great.
It's going to be fantastic.
It is, yes. Speaking of the new layout, we have some news. I need what?
To raise voice meter. I figured I'd mention that now. But yes, we do have... We just got to talk about some stuff before we get started.
Yes. Okay, so... the first thing I have to tell everybody is you may notice that the new, the layout is different. And, you know, not just in how it's presented, but who's here. So, I just want to let everyone know, it's with a heavy heart. We are saying goodbye to not only Zen's character after his character, you know, died 2 weeks ago, but Zen himself. Due to personal reasons, he's stepping away from the campaign for the foreseeable future. And it's during this time that I'd like everyone to send him some fierce ferret love. We will miss you and wish you the best. Please note you can follow him on Twitter or Twitch under the ZenDM tag. And with that, let's raise a glass if you're drinking. Thank you for joining us.
I have a drink here.
Yes, you guys, if you love
You helped light it up.
If you loved Zed's character and you loved what he did for the campaign, please follow him on Twitch. He does a lot of great work there. He does some other D&D games. And we're gonna miss him.
Yeah. Now you may ask, who's gonna fill that role? Well, Batclam is. So now you're gonna get to see Batclam, the co-creator and artist for Dungeon Minis, Beelzebub, and Star Minis, join the crew of the Solar Spectre.
Woo.
And
my character's name is not Batclam.
yes, we're revealing.
I'd say
We are
that.
revealing the character name when the character is introduced. I think everybody's gonna love it. And they are a fun species, and they have a fun little character, you know, class and vibe that people are going to be interested in.
We have some other pressing matters to get to.
Yes.
All right.
So,
other pressing matters.
to recap, the crew of the Solar Spectre stopped an assassination attempt on the governor of Makesh, and while the governor didn't die, their aide, who was basically the person behind the scenes running the planet of Makesh. So this is still a big problem for the Resistance. During this time, when they confronted the assassins and tragically fell in battle, and the characters from the crew have their body on the car. Okay, and let's get back to it, because the crew is going to have to make a difficult decision here about what to do. Because it's come to your attention that this governor is not fit to run this planet. They are in the early stages of Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
So you guys go back onto the train. You have Zen's body, and you've we're gonna say that you've put it, you know, in a safe spot where you know it won't be disturbed.
Yeah.
I did want to ask real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Was the body of the assassin also brought back?
We're gonna go with
That would be an important piece of evidence. The body of the man who did the killing.
Well, being that I've just kind of like railroaded you into this, yeah, we're gonna say you did bring it back.
That face.
No, it's something that's a valid point. It's just, you know, we're I don't want you guys sitting outside in the snow for like 80 minutes when we're trying to get started, being like, should we? Because we all know you guys love to make decisions on you know, like that.
It's tabletop, baby.
I know. Ooh, get ready for a long, hard night of rolling them die. Okay, so all right. So with that, you guys are back in the train. You have you can go to the car. Everybody is there, right? In the main car, you see the Imperial officer. I gotta get the name. Tyrion Mogrim. I take it from your return that you have thwarted the assassin's attempts at blowing up this train. The young man, Dwayne, was able to disarm the bomb he told us earlier.
He looks amused when he says young.
Oh, I forget that you're like 40, my bad.
40, 48,
still
45,
young.
something
Yeah,
like that.
in a sci-fi setting, it's still young, and he's way older than you. He's like in his 60s.
Yeah. Okay, that's right.
Yeah, he's like a veteran there.
Listen, though, he does what he has to do for the group, alright? Don't let your age get to you.
The doctor,
I've been doing stuff.
Jan Darsarna, walks over to your characters. Walks over to Dallas and Reese specifically. All right, well, you went out there in these frigid conditions. Now, I know you're an android, so you don't really have much to worry about there, but what about you, Dallas? Would you like me to take a little examination for you, make sure that you're okay?
Oh, no, I'm fine. A little chilly, but I'm alright.
Well, if anybody wants some brandy, I'm sure that the bar is still open. Well, not open, but, up for grabs.
Might take you up on that.
And with that, the esteemed inspector, Akihito Soto, is sitting in his chair with his cane. I'm noticing that you're down a man. Care to explain what happened?
This is to Reese or
Yeah, to Reese and Dallas. So whoever wants to
Okay.
answer up first.
Reese is still kind of processing, so processing.
It's
But-
an android joke.
But yeah, they'll just be kind of. I guess I would have walked over to the bar to grab some of that brandy.
So I take it from their disposition over there. It's not good news.
No, seems we've had another person meet the same fate. Unfortunately.
Well, that's a shame. It's times like these where it doesn't feel like a win. But I want to assure you, you did. Your cohort stopped a bomb on the train. I could overhear them screaming about the bomb. And you managed to stop a man from killing more than 2 people. It's the ruthless calculus of the job. But y'all did good. You should be proud.
Thank you.
Now, be that as it may, we're the only ones in this car that know the truth about the governor. We really should talk about that. And Tyrion nods in approval. I agree. Now, I can't say that I am happy at being fooled this entire time by a man and his cohort. But I admit that they were doing good for the Empire and this planet.
Before we go too much further down this, just 1 second, and then Nosh goes to the sci-fi equivalent of a jukebox and puts her credit stick in and starts to play up for a bunch of money and puts that Moon Over Makesh song on repeat and guides the mayor over there and has him sit down over there so that he will not be anywhere near this. Because he'll probably forgive, but I just feel bad having him be right there.
I feel you. And that's good. I like that. So the governor takes a moment so that you can discuss everything going on. I like that. That was nice there. All right, so yes, and Tyrion looks at the social media experts and goes and grabs their computer devices that are still malfunctioning, but he doesn't want them writing anything down. I take it no one objects to me seizing these for this discussion. I don't want them going on the HoloNet.
Just don't hurt my baby.
Hell, you have my support in that, so.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
So the I'm gonna say who of the cast would go and help the governor? I'm thinking Percy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Now, where is the music playing? Like, where am I? Am I just escorting him out of the room? Is he still gonna be able to hear it, or like? Yeah, because the whole point of the music was to kind of like soothe him, right? Like, do I?
Yeah.
Right.
That's it. The inspector goes to Percy and is like, why don't you take the music and make sure the governor is comfortable in another car.
Yes, of course, sir. Come along now. Oh, what is the governor's name? I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's been 2 weeks.
What, Percy?
Ankum.
I'm sorry?
Ankum.
How do you address a governor? Is it just... Do I just say Mr.
Or you can
Governor.
say governor or sir.
I'm not saying governor. All right.
Hello, Governor.
Yes, of course. Governor Ankum, please, if you just want to come with me, I'll make sure you're quite comfortable.
And he nods and follows Percy out of the car. Alright, so we have a difficult... This is the inspector talk. We have a difficult decision to make here. What do we do? The governor, he's not fit for service anymore. He's lied to the people. And he's fooled a lot of us. It was his aide that carried through everything, and honestly, if someone knew that, it would have made the assassination attempt on the aide, much more suspicious than the governor himself. So, I feel like we have several choices here. We can keep this secret going and see if someone wants to replace the aide and keep him in power, at least until this vote happens. Or we can tell the truth. And that could hurt this vote about the Imperial Senate.
Yeah, that's the concern right there. I don't exactly feel right about saying it, but I do think keeping it under wraps, having somebody else help guide things along. Because you said it yourself that what the governor's aiming for would be better for this world.
I did, and I agree. I feel we should keep it a secret. But I don't speak for everyone here. You were the individuals who apprehended the assassin and lost a member of your own entourage.
By this point, Reese would have rejoined them with a whole bottle of brandy, just occasionally swinging it.
As much as I feel that the vote should be in the favor of what the governor was gunning for, he's pretty bad, we figured out that, he was having these difficulties with just a few hours. And so if he wins, there will be a layer of deceit that will always taint his cause. When, yeah, it could be a blow, but it might be better, and this is kind of just as sneaky, but maybe peg it more on the aide, since the aide is already dead, but coming clean would be the best way to get genuine support, which is something that
I have a quick question, because I want to make sure that I'm understanding this correctly. This is pro-Empire, correct? Or no?
Okay, so the decision to make him continue being the governor would be pro-resistance, while telling the truth would be pro-Empire.
Okay, so At this point,
We got some real Mass Effect morality choices
I
here.
was just thinking about it. It's like, oh god, this is 5 people playing Mass Effect and trying to figure out what choice.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just double checking my thing before I say anything.
All right. So while you think about your options,
I got it.
oh, you got it. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just like pretend that I'm kind of like a little bit woozy or whatever, and just kind of like pretend to stumble and like just touch Nosh on the shoulder, so I could like activate a mind link with her.
Yeah. Okay. So you mind link with her.
I'm gonna act way cooler about it. I won't make that face.
Yeah. So like, and this works both ways, so we can have a 10 minutes.
You cut out, so it works both ways, so you can have a conversation.
We can have a conversation for up to 10 minutes. So Reese is just going to be like, just keep in mind that it'll be a really good thing for the resistance if this guy stays in power. I know it feels sleazy, but you know, I feel bad for him. But we also can't, you know, we need to try our best at every point.
So, the inspector looks to Dwayne. Because Nosh and Reese had a vote. Dwayne, you just were like kind of laying it out there, so.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say anything out loud yet.
No, I know, but yeah, but earlier you had mentioned a couple of things, but you didn't weigh in completely. So we'll go back to you. All right.
Yeah.
So, all right, and Dwayne, you and I had a chat earlier. What is your thoughts on the matter?
My thoughts on the matter is, with the whole process coming up real quick on us, there's not going to be time to build back up the other side of this. The governor was kind of the spearhead. He was the face of this through and through, and if that falls flat, I don't think there's going to be time to work up another replacement. So that kind of that's just going to take the wind out of the sails, I suppose you could say.
Okay. And he turns to Dallas. And Dallas, what is your opinion on the matter?
Well, as honestly, I agree that we should keep the governor in power. However, whoever to hire as a replacement is an issue. But at least that's my vote, personally.
Okay. And looks at it. The rest of the cabin, you know, deliberates. Some people don't want to take a vote; they just want it done. You know, the social media, Lights, Gina, you know, the. Oh my God, I wrote his name down. It's really hard to do it.
Music guy, the pianist.
Yeah, the pianist doesn't want to care. You know, Davos, the CEO of the Colonial Development Company, was, you know, still kind of in shock about everything, so he's abstained. So.
Oh wait! The whole train knows.
Yeah, because they were deliberating it through the. They were talking about it during the investigation. Remember. So.
What do Sparkle and her friends feel? Do they want to vote?
No, they want their phones back.
They want their phones back.
Which Tyrion is not letting them have. Okay, so when it comes down to it, the three deciding factors were the Tyrion, who was against doing it because he felt that even for the Empire, they, you know, strict rules. The doctor was for it because he wants what's best for the planet, and a sacrifice here now in ethics means the planet gets more and the galaxy gets more benefit from it, which is sad. But they're all torn on the decision. But the votes are in because of the 4 of you voting yes. Only 2 people voted no, and so now we decide who, what to do here with that. And with that, the inspector and Tyrion, approach everyone. All right. Now, this is the inspector talking. He stands up with his cane. Now, I am a man known for my ethics, and I believe we're making the right decision here. Sometimes we do have to bend the laws placed in front of us to make sure that the greater good happens, and it is a bleak, terrible thing when we have to do that. But the galaxy is gray, and we can't always win doing the right thing. Be that as it may, I'm willing to take on a role in the governor's cabinet. Despite my apprehension for politics, I think it will be good for public opinion to have a heroic police presence supporting him and able to keep everything moving forward. And Tyrion weighs in. But I don't like any of this. But I understand that I am outvoted here, and I do owe the 4 of you and your cohort who passed away my life. We would have died, leaving me with relatively no choice. So I will go along with this. But I ask that I also can oversee this and make sure that the governor is not only treated well, but that we will be able to make sure that no one exploits the situation against imperial law.
Reese kind of raises the bottle in their hand. I was like, don't like it either, but think it's what's best.
Just see real quick. Is this the part where we choose one or the other between the 2 of them, or they just
want to work together?
Okay.
Yay! Teamwork makes the dreams work.
For that, so yeah, honestly, between the 2 of you, I think both of y'all can put a damn good hand on this and keep things in check.
Okay. And with that, the difficult decision regarding the governor of Makesh was made by the crew of the Solar Spectre. And now they can take the remains of their fallen colleague and head back to Magni Station after about a day of rest and respite trying to get back.
That is a long, awkward train ride.
Yeah, no. The train ride was not great. Train ride was not great. Yeah, no, it was great without the murder part.
At some point, somebody would have had to take the away from.
I think Dwayne would have just been like, "All right, now this is the cutoff point." Wait, aren't you an ant? How do you get drunk?
It takes a lot. It takes a lot.
He looks at the bottle. Is this your first?
I'm not actually drunk.
I get it. Can I get drunk then?
Go for it.
Nice, and slams it.
However, instead of hugging the bottle the entire time, Reese would have taken over one of Twain's arms the entire rest of the way.
So, with that being said, we're gonna fast forward over to your trip from Makesh back to Magni Station, where we can discuss what we are going to do about Zen's corpse. And I want to stress that the crew talked about this in private, out of character. They talked about this in private, away from me, because they wanted it to be a surprise that they felt was fitting to the character. So you were back at Magni Station. It's been a really sad, somber trip. And as you are, entering the hangar again, the officials on Makesh granted you a casket to bring him back in. Or bring them back in.
Yeah.
So, at the hangar, you are greeted by Scarf Google Snorf.
Does he have Tank with him?
Yes, they have.
Oh, I give Tank a big hug.
They're kind of waddling over there with you, with the dog, with Tank. Oh, it is great to see all of you. Your dog has missed you greatly.
Nice to see you too, Scott.
I'm sorry, your pet. I should say pet because I can't remember the name of the damn thing that I gave their speeches. What did I
I
name
feel
it?
like somebody probably wrote it down.
No, I wrote it down. It's just I can't remember it right offhand, and I don't have my notes open. Give me 1 second. I write all my notes down, but they're in different PDFs that I gotta,
I need to do that taking notes.
Yeah, I've been really bad about that. I need to start again.
Y'all need to take notes, guys.
Yeah,
I've got
because during the whole
notes.
during the whole train thing, like we were all compiling notes together, so I didn't write any individually. So I need to remind myself that's the thing I need to do again.
Oh yeah, the Ozyman. It's like a space dog.
Yeah.
I remember
Spiros
that.
Ozyman. Oh, your Ozyman has been just rambunctious all over the place, especially when Zrix got back.
My brother's here?
Hey, he's back.
Yes,
Oh,
he's
that's
back. Oh, I really should bring all of you there. Where is Zen, by the way?
He didn't make it.
He didn't make it to the ship, or is he
didn't
coming on
make it.
another one?
He's gone, Scarf.
Oh, no, and you see like their little antenna get all. Like, oh.
Reese puts, bends down and puts one of their hands on his shoulder. It's okay. We'll all be alright.
Sadly, this is one of those times where we don't get to share our love of soda. We just have to soldier on, right? That's what the brave people of the Resistance do. We soldier on in the face of tragedy.
I'll tell you what. After everything is said and done, I will gladly share a soda with you.
That would be lovely. We could do it in their honor. It'll be great. Well, all things considering. It won't be great, but it'll be mediocre at best.
That's all we could hope for in these.
All right.
But now, I really wish you didn't come to us with further bad news.
What do
Now-
you mean further bad news?
Yeah, that.
Okay, so walk and talk with me, and someone definitely pet the doggy, because he is not really happy. He really missed Nosh and Dwayne. I kept showing him pictures of you two, and he just kept barking.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
Oh my god, that poor dog. Yeah, Dwayne will pet him as they walk.
I'm so glad I have a plush with me right now.
All right, so your brother is fine. There was a mishap on that stealth reconnaissance mission. He is safe, he is alive. However, he was injured severely. Now the Resistance has brought him back up to speed, but he's not the same way that he was before.
Where?
All right.
Where are we going? Which
We're
direction?
We're going to the med bay. It'll be okay. He's alive. He's got his mental faculties, and I've been keeping him company from time to time.
Oh god.
Oh god.
For some reason, though, it hasn't really helped speed his recovery. I keep.
Well, that's you're just a burst of sunshine, so I don't know why that would
Scarf is more a Reese person than a Zrix person.
I really just want to have that draw like this in the comic. Just be like, so do you want a soda? No, I'm good. Are you sure? I have
sugar
a
scarf.
I can't have sugar.
Oh my god, yes! have like a cutaway or something.
Okay.
Yeah,
like,
cutaway.
What about a candy bar? Still can't have sugar.
Okay, alright, so now you enter the area with the medical wing. And you see Zrix, still laid up. And Zrix, why don't you let everybody know what changed? Because I'm going to leave this to you, my friend.
Okay. So you would probably see pretty much across like the entirety of like the right side of his body, like from I guess shoulder down to about like mid abdomen. There is just a bunch of wounds and scar tissue. And in the place that he had two regular arms before are two cybernetic prosthetic arms.
So, while they are walking there, Scarf jumps into Zrix's bed, like at the foot of their bed, not hitting their body or anything. Now, Zrix, I brought your sister, or your sibling. I brought your sibling here. I remember. Pronouns are important. I'm so sorry. Okay, I brought your family. You're all a bunch of family members, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you need anything? Do you want a soda?
Can't have sugar.
Do you want a candy bar?
Can't have sugar.
Do you want some sugary cereal?
No, Scarf. I can't have sugar.
Okay, do you want me to get anything for you that isn't sugar related? Would you like some... Hold on. I have my notes here. Hold on. I have my notes here. Oh, would you like some Ozyman kisses? The puppers really wants to say hi to you.
Sure, but left side only.
Okay. All right. So they motion the Ozyman over to you, and just the dog kind of like puts their head in your lap. And Scarf goes over to the rest of the crew, like whispering, but loudly enough where it's not really a whisper. I hear that animals help with treatment.
That is true. That's a thing.
Zrix is just gonna call over.
Hey, Scarf, why don't you tell everybody to come over here?
Everyone, you should come over here. I think he needs you.
Ah, I'm so glad you alerted us to his needs, Scott.
He kind of beams with pride, like, hands at the
You
side.
did a great job, Scarf.
All of the hands, because I'm pretty... Scooter Manders have four arms, I'm pretty sure. So,
Yeah,
like,
They
something
have a lot
like
of
that.
arms.
Yeah.
Nobody knows
Yeah,
how many.
4 or 6.
Yeah. So, like, all four of their arms, like, like, just beaming with pride.
Yep. Dwayne approaches, and he's just blunt. The hell happened to you?
Yeah.
I can't go too much into it. Still a secret mission. Just needless to say, I got hurt. I failed, so I'm sure Zen is just laughing it up right now.
Yeah, Reese at that point would have walked up to like where Tank would have been, like on the left side.
Yep.
And just like scratched behind Tank's ears and kind of just Zen didn't make it.
What do you mean?
He didn't make it. He's gone.
He died.
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Do you have his body still?
We haven't done anything we wanted to wait. I wanted to wait for you.
Alright, that's good news at least. Well,
Zrix will like painfully, but like slowly and painfully, like make his way out of, you know, his little bed thing, and start like putting shirt on, that kind of thing.
Okay, does Dwayne or Nosh have anything to say about?
Not yet.
Oh man, you know, if you throw a stone and you're trying to skip a stone on the water, and then it doesn't skip as much as you want it to, but it skips like a little bit, and even though the stone didn't go.
Yeah, Sandwich. Some chat is telling me that
Yeah.
you're sounding a little low. Would you be able to like up your mic? Because I upped
Yeah.
your volume.
No, you're like 150% volume on mine.
Is
Yeah.
that better?
Oh,
Oh,
way
yeah,
better.
that's
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
I don't even have it on, and I had some.
I heard myself on someone's thing. Yeah, I forgot to put my thing down.
But-
So you know, and it doesn't, you know, skip, you know, as far as you wanted it to, but the it will make, you know, little ripples, and those could go all the way across the lake and get the job done, you know. So,
What is this analogy?
because he was doing the job. I like pull him aside and I'm like, he was doing the job and then he didn't get the job done, and so he thinks he failed, but then he's the rock, and then the rest of the job is the ripples, and the ripples, it's gonna get done, and he understood it, I hope, but I don't want to have to explain this to you.
I appreciate the sentiment, Nosh.
You're welcome. It's really good to see you.
You guys too. I missed you.
Reese will just kind of lean in and grab one of Zrix's left hands that's like,
No.
yeah, and just kind of like take another deep breath and just be like, I'm just very glad you're okay.
Yeah, I'm all right, all things considered.
No, Dallas would have probably ditched them. Like he would have probably like on the way been like, I'm sorry for your loss. You know, I'm out.
Sorry for your loss. I'll send flowers.
Dallas
Don't
out.
worry.
The most
Oh, wait,
fabulous flowers.
And then slipped his phone number to Dwayne, right?
Yeah, he'd
Right.
be like Dallas out. He would throw glitter in the air, and then he'd be like,
God.
He is the coolest person.
I
just
got
love him.
a
Just like-
celebrity phone number and a face full of glitter.
Like,
It's all
that would
right
be the
there.
one thing to momentarily snap Reese out of it. Be like, he's just the best.
He's just so extra, but I love it.
Got a charm about him.
The guacamole is extra.
Oh my god.
Gosh, I'm not understanding anything you say today.
Sorry about that. I have Windows browser, so if I like switch tabs sometimes, it'll like show the background. Wait, watch for Twitch chat, so you know.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Wait. See, like it'll do that.
Well, it doesn't do anything to OBS. You're the only one who's seeing that.
Wait, does this not do anything to OBS? I
No,
thought I was
OBS,
fucking up the whole
no,
time.
OBS is fine. No, that's Windows doing it. It's not.
Don't
like
look
OBS
behind the
fault.
curtain.
Well,
So, you know,
fuck me!
No, yeah, you're fine.
Ignore me.
What you
For
can't
like
do,
6 months, I thought I'd been fucking up.
No, what you can't do though is switch Discord tabs because then you screw the cameras up. You did do that earlier. That's the one you can't do.
Well, butter my biscuits.
Your biscuits have been buttered.
Yeah. There we go. All right, so there we go.
Would you like me to butter your biscuits for you? Do you want to sleep with him? You cannot invite her to a party and then give total skis to the new girl.
What the hell are you talking about?
Mean
That's-
Girls.
It's more.
I have
Mean
never
Girls.
seen Mean Girls. That is
I
lost
haven't
on me.
either.
So many people quote that to us, and I've never.
I
seen
say
it.
goodbye,
Oh,
bye,
no.
Felicia.
I
It's
missed
mo-
October 12th. I owe the Rorschach October 12th tweet, and I missed it.
Oof.
No. Bye Felicia is Friday though.
Mhm.
Different movie.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So back to the funeral arrangements.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Anyway, Zrix has very painfully and slowly made his way out of the little like hospital bed looking thing and started dressing and stuff. More casual, not like the full jacket and everything
Yeah.
that he normally wears. Just like
Mhm.
casual wear. for
Not
a-
business casual, just like street clothes, right?
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
he's normally like all decked out and like the cool leather jacket and shit, and this is like a t-shirt and some
So
like
Zrix is a greaser, is what you're telling me.
kind of.
Bug in the
Um,
streets, bay in the sheets.
Can we get like 1950s versions of these characters? Because I kind of want it now, right?
I mean you've all seen the art that Bat did for Zrix. He looks cool as fuck. But no,
yeah,
this is
he
like
does, but I want a greaser thing, like greaser junk.
this is like black t-shirt, gray sweatpants Zrix.
All right. So yes. So Scarf comes back. Oh, the commander wants to speak to everybody, as well as. Give me 1 second so I can get my notes, because it's been a while since I've had to talk about these characters. The fuck is my notes? My notes. What are you doing? What am I doing? Yeah, so Scarf goes. He's like, oh yes, Commander Steelbrow and Dosteus want to speak to everybody regarding Zen's death. They always want to do a debriefing when there's an operative who passes in the line of duty.
All right.
So I'm gonna escort you there. Zrix, do you want to take a break, or do you feel like you want to get a walk around your legs?
I should probably walk around a little bit.
That's good. Walking is really good. Did you know that cardiovascular health is really important for everybody, including insectoids?
Thanks, Scarf.
Would you like a soda? I'm really thirsty.
Nope. You can have all the soda you want, bud.
Okay. They kind of whisper to the rest. I like Zrix. He's so nice.
He's just gonna kind of lean down a little bit, and with his like new cybernetic hands, just kind of like
Pat him.
pet his head a little bit.
Pat
so-
him, Matt.
Walk
They-
on.
They walk everybody over to the command center for the base, and back into that usual debriefing room. Garrison and Dosteus are already waiting for you. Well, I wish we could have met under better circumstances, but I'm going to tell you what. We have an operative in a coffin and an operative who's laid up in medbay, so just another day in the Resistance. Now, don't tell me you're ready for duty yet, Zrix.
I'm fine.
You're
not
fine.
Zrix.
He walks over to you. He walks over to you, and he's like, he's a dwarf, space dwarf. So he looks up at you, and he's, all right. Why don't you give me a thumbs up with that cybernetic arm? But both of them. I forget that you, Sheeran, have those.
He will do as best as he can to give a thumbs up with the new arms. He's still getting used to them,
Do
but
you have to roll to give a thumbs up?
Yeah,
Is
roll to
that-
give a thumbs up. I want to
We're
see
at?
this shit. Yeah.
okay. Just a D20.
Yeah, just D20, no modifiers.
15.
15, yeah. Alright, he goes up to you and he goes, it's customary for those in battle to do a good old bump. And he taps it with a bump. With a fist bump. And he looks
Yep.
at you. Do you display anything?
He's not gonna make any facial expressions.
Alright. And no wincing! Maybe you are ready for battle! And he slaps you on the back. Oof! Oof! My bad, laddie. My bad.
Reese would have looked over when Zrix was like, "I'm fine," and whereas they normally would have been like, "No," they just kind of went like nodded, just
And Dustin.
don't say anything else.
Commander, I believe it would be prudent for us to continue with the debrief and not assaulting our operatives. Yes? Well, I get a little ahead of myself. It's a sad day. They tell me that your boy Zen, he passed in battle. Valiantly, I hope. Taking down 1,000 Imperials. Right?
Maybe
or
knock
was
that number
there
down a little
an
bit.
Antisocial assassin, you know.
What assassin? An antisocial assassin? What do they do? Go online to the HoloNet and just, mock you endlessly? What kind of assassin does that?
Pretty sneaky one, you know.
Alright,
One-
well, why don't you all take a seat? And he walks over to the chair. Now, my boy Zrix here, he needs to get his rest, so you take the first seat there, laddie.
I'll pull out a seat for him.
I will sit down.
Apologies for being fucking extra. I'm trying to get the dwarf vibe. I'm having fun with it.
Oh no, it's great.
Listen, you're
Doing
killing
good.
it. You're killing it.
Killing it softly with dwarf
With
song,
his
killing it
song.
softly with
Oh my
dwarf
God.
song, killing it softly. All right, am I done? I'm
Bring
done.
back the 90s.
I don't know. Are you done?
feel
I
like-
hope you're never done. That's one of my favorite songs.
It's so good.
We never did the karaoke.
Oh, we didn't. I was disappointed about that.
I'll do it tonight. I've had some liquor and I feel like sad now. So if you guys want to hear me sing later,
Yeah, we weren't gonna do that, and then my vocal cords decided I would speak for 12 days.
That's
even,
right.
so.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, we should have just sprung it on Wombat because we're like, let's do fucking karaoke, and her body's like, we're not gonna talk, bitch. Oh.
I need
I'm sorry.
they got it.
I'm sorry.
They fucking got it. Yes, I love it when people who read our comics get it. I'm sorry. We'll get back into this.
What?
I had to show him something.
The Dungeon Minis today who premiered, for those of you who are watching and haven't read it yet, there's a moment that's inspired by Deadpool 2. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they got it. Yeah, if you're watching, you got it. All right. So
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
You
skip
got
the
it.
game. I thought I could
I was no. When I wrote it, I was like, I hope someone gets it. It's so great.
I thought I could quietly show him, but
You
apparently.
quietly show me anything. That's fucking
You
joke.
cannot.
All right. So, all right, laddies and lasses, and however you self-identify, I got you. They've been telling me in HR that I need to be more strict with how I behave around everyone.
I mean, we used to go lads, lasses, and common asses.
I like that. Dwayne, come over here.
He comes on over.
He kind of like pulls you down there. You and me, we're gonna have a grand old powwow.
Wow.
Or whatever you want to call it, hootenanny.
I like that one, a hootenanny.
A hoot nanny.
We're gonna go and have a hootenanny after this debrief. Well, after the funeral. Yes. I'm getting a bit distracted. Just there.
Tap him on the shoulder. Yeah, we got some things to sort out.
Sadly,
Yeah.
this is how he behaves most of the time.
Sadly, this is how he behaves. I feel like that could be like my fan. Sadly, this is just how they behave.
So, as our enthusiastic commander has requested, please tell us your take on everything that happened. I'm sure it will be difficult, but I trust that we can all be professional here. So I'm going to ask everyone one by one, and I would like you to just not interrupt. Okay? Alright, so in the meantime, I'm going to bring people to the next room. I want to get everyone's stories straight by themselves. Okay? Alright, so Nosh, could you please come with me? And they usher you to come to the next room.
Oh yeah. Can I bring Tank with me?
I mean, I don't think.
And Garrus looks
Dog's not
at
a
him. It looks at
snitch.
Dosteus and he goes, You can't be letting the lass down. Let her have the puppers.
Let her have the bumpers. That should be a shirt. Just Nosh riding on tank and just says, "Let her have the puppers."
Yes!
Let her have the puppers.
So Sayus kind of like sighs at Garrus. He's like, "Yuck." He grabs Nosh slightly. Is it ye emotional support animal?
If that lets me bring him where I want.
It's her emotional support animal. Don't be
Part of
mean.
the problem.
Yeah, you're part of the problem. Oh man.
All right, so they bring that with Tank. Sayus sits down.
I mean, at
Please
least
have
it's
a seat.
actually an animal that classifies as a support animal.
Sayus sits. Have a seat. As you can see, our commander has been drinking today.
Big oof.
Oh, same.
So please, tell me what transpired on Makesh from the beginning.
Okay, so, we were on this train and it was so big and it was so fancy and there were so many people there, and then I talked to this elf and he was pretty cool, but he's like, I don't care about politics, and I thought that made him just a little bit cooler. But then there was this lady and her name was Gina, and I was pretty sure that she was the assassin, and I told him that he needed to eat the fast food and not drink the water on the train, but he didn't even listen to me. But then that didn't even matter because it wasn't even that we were going after. They were actually trying to get that person he was with, and then they had the thing and that came down from the ceiling, and then the piano went off, and then oh my gosh, and then so we're running off of the train, but then Dwayne and I are it's really, really cold out there, so we can't go off the train. And then the guy's like, but I have a bomb on the train, and I was like, so Dwayne and I were we have to find this bomb, and then Dwayne found the bomb and he killed the bomb, and it was awesome. But then they went and they killed the guy who did the bomb, and then that guy also killed.
That was something.
Sayus looks at you, looks at Nosh for a
That
moment.
was perfect.
Sayus looks at Nosh for a moment. Like this. Did Scarf give you a soda?
Oh no, I normally just keep a couple of moon pies on me. I don't like to drink my calories.
I see. Thank you. I'm going to ask that you hold on for a moment. And they look at their hollow tool and they... Please repeat that. You don't have to repeat it in character, but he is now going to fucking get vocal.
Clearly he's learned he should have recorded it from the beginning.
Yeah. He's learned there.
Know.
Yeah.
And then, do I have to?
No, I said you don't have to.
You can
You're
say
good,
you
you're
just
good.
repeat it, yeah.
Pure adrenaline.
That was a very one-take, perfect, amazing
I'm
thing.
glad
that
we
you
got
did.
it on camera.
Yes.
So, cool.
Damn, that
I
was
kind of
something.
blacked out. I don't even remember what I said.
You did
That sounds
good.
about right.
Yeah, that sounds about right. You did great.
So next we're gonna have Dwayne come in. So do be a dear and tell Dwayne to come in and take the Ozyman with you, please.
Is that the dog's name?
Yes.
The
It's
species?
their breed.
It's
Yeah.
the speed.
They haven't
Okay.
told the name of the dog.
There were a couple of sessions where I didn't get to listen in because of problems, so I was like, what is an Aussie man? I was like, is it...
Ozyman, yeah. You wanna know why I named it that?
Why?
He's named after Ozymandias from The Watchmen, who had a dog.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Sorry,
no,
I
it
was
was
just
a
like, I
giant
kept getting
cat.
very confused.
It's a
It was
weird
giant
thing,
cat
is what
who
it
bossed
was.
us. Mhm.
Love that thing.
Yeah, me
So
too.
sad,
And
yeah.
it was blue. Come on, a giant blue cat who.
Now it's Dwayne's turn. So Dwayne, you come into the debriefing room. Dwayne, I have one thing to ask you before I record everything, as I've learned that I need to. Did you have any narcotics or any of Scarf's sodas coming in here?
No?
Excellent. Please take a seat.
Oh, okay. He does so.
I just finished our debriefing with Nosh, and I would like a more
Yeah, that was
comprehensive. Yeah, I would like a more comprehensive debriefing.
All right.
So please, in your own words, tell me what happened on Makesh.
Everything checked out, seemed average as we got on the train. Nothing out of the ordinary. And then about a decent bit in, after we left, turned out the assistant had been murdered. There had been some difficulty getting the door open, and when they finally got it open, they found out that he was dead. The others deciphered it had been through some sort of poison. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. It was some sort of fancy thing. I'm pretty sure one of the other ones could tell you the name. It was a really fancy mechanism. We ended up finding later on in the ceiling. They played a specific piano note.
They played
like a song.
They played a piano in the ceiling.
No. There was a room. The governor's assistant played the song. It activated the capsule. It was like a sound activated. The governor wasn't in the room at the time. Zen had been acting as a security detail for the governor. And so, I don't know. I guess the assistant was just practicing or playing the song or whatever. It was a song that the governor liked, so I guess whoever did it was really familiar with the assistant and governor's routine. She had Reese go up on the roof and take a look-see. That's when she found the capsule for it. We did a bit, as much of an investigation that we could on all the folks on the train. We ended up narrowing it down to 2 folks, and as they tried to, there was a CEO and his boyfriend. I don't remember what exactly his story was, but the man shoved him down, ran off, and part of the train blew up. Reese, Dallas, and Zen went out to try to capture the assassin. That's when Zen had passed. And then we found out there was a bomb on the train, so me and Nosh went and took care of that. That's the long short of it.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. It is somewhat lined up with what I've heard so far from Nosh, albeit at a slower pace. Please send Reese in. I've already debriefed Dallas earlier while you were at the med bay, so just send Reese in and we will be finished up here.
All right. He goes out and says, Reese, you're up.
All right. Reese goes in, sits down.
I'm sorry, I spaced out a little bit at the end. Did anybody mention the whole decision about the governor and what to do with him?
I mentioned that also.
No,
I didn't. I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
Me.
The important part that was
the important part that we should all know. No, sorry, I've been typing in chat as well because I want to let everybody know. Sorry for the interim.
I mean, that's the real question. Do you tell the resistance that he is incapable of actually doing his job or not?
Yeah.
But isn't it a good thing for the resistance? Can't do.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to ask because I wasn't sure if I was understanding it the way that I thought I was.
Yeah.
So yeah, but now you don't know if I'm gonna mention it because it's actually.
Well, no. I just wanted to double check. Reese, you were brought into the the debriefing room. Reese, I am hoping that you could also shed some light on what happened. Nosh was a bit hasty in their explanation, and Dwayne drolled on, so maybe you could be the perfect balance.
I feel like
fucking rude, man.
God damn.
Well, at the start, everything was going okay. Met up with Dallas Gauchon, and he is lovely. Everything was going okay, and then everything was not okay. We found the aide to the governor dead in the governor's room on the train. After some investigation, we discovered that it was black lotus extract. It was poison gas. I went on top of the roof of the train and found that it had been administered through the ceiling into where the chandelier was.
How was it released?
Yes, well, it's kind of popular knowledge at this point that the governor's favorite bit of music is Moonlight Over Makesh. And the gas was released when the aide played Moonlight Over Makesh.
So it was released in an aerosol form.
Exactly. I suppose he was practicing the governor, and fortunately he wasn't in the room at the time. So after this, we went and spoke to several people in the room, and there was one person who kind of stood out because he didn't stand out, if that makes any sense to you. And turns out he...
Are you asking if a person could possibly stand out while being, someone who is somewhat invisible to a shape-shifting spy?
Let me put it this way. In a room that is a cast of characters, people who just stand out naturally, and the one normal person in the room, isn't that the person that you focus on? Not the 50 that are demanding your attention.
If it were some sort of mystery novel or vid, I could imagine.
That's how it played out, sir.
Reese calling out the meta right now.
Yeah.
Looking at that fourth wall like...
You just see Gideon going in there with like a patchwork hammer, be like, fucking Reese. Fucking Starfinder crew. Fourth wall is fixed, and then you just see like someone just burst.
For life. What you call it?
Oh man.
So, we went to question him, and he ran, and Zen, Dallas, and myself were able to chase after him. Zen and I, of course, were able to withstand the frigid temperatures. So it only makes sense. Yes.
And lines up with why Dwayne and Nosh wouldn't pursue.
Yes.
Do you find it customary to split your group up?
When we find a need.
Especially in pursuit of a dangerous individual? I mean, it worked out in this instance. There was a bomb on the train, as Dwayne let me know.
Well,
but do you think that could have been a reason for the death of your compatriot?
Reese kind of takes a second, their shoulders kind of stiffen up a little bit, and they sigh, like they breathe in real deep, and then says, "It is possible, and I can assure you that I will personally see to it that that does not happen again, unless it is 1,000% necessary."
I understand. In a case like this, you made sure the mission lined up first.
Exactly, sir.
You did, not your compatriots.
No,
they looked at their personal well-being.
That is not at all the case, sir.
Well, how would you put it?
Well, they stayed behind because it made sense for them to stay behind.
It
they
made
would
sense.
not.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Dallas, myself, and Zen were okay in those kinds of conditions, they would have frozen to death almost instantaneously.
Do you find that to be acceptable? That in this crusade of ours against the Empire, that we would not risk ourselves, even in the face of certain danger?
That would be an unnecessary risk, sir. If there had been at all a chance that they could have survived as long as the rest of us did, they would have come. I promise you that.
Even if a certain human took the toughness feat and forgot about it?
Fucking calling me out.
I'm sorry, sir. What are you talking about? I've lost.
I'm sorry, I had a moment there.
Senior moment.
Sorry, I just had to. Y'all fucking break the fourth wall. I had to fucking just throw some shade.
It's because we recently kind of went over everyone's sheets, and we were like,
He texted me like 2 days ago while I'm streaming. He texts me while I'm streaming and goes, "So funny story. I could have been out there."
Big oof.
Dwayne would have been fine. He had the toughness feat. I didn't know it did all this.
Speaking
That's
of
a
someone
lie.
who's really mostly played 4.0, where I'll admit it's a lot easier. Because I recently had to make a sheet and everything. There's a lot of shit to remember.
All right. I just wanted to have a little laugh. I know that I was riding you a little bit there because I wanted it to be a little bit more. You know, like I want the role play to be just right.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
He leans back in his chair. I understand, and I apologize for the bluntness that I'm showing you. You have to understand,
sir.
these debriefings can't be comfortable. I believe that your compatriots made the right choice. In that case, we could have possibly had 3 dead operatives instead of just 1. And especially with the bomb that was going off. My problem lies in just how do we prevent this from happening again?
Yes, sir.
He gets up from his chair abruptly. The grinding of the metal on the floor is kind of jarring. And he starts walking to the door, opens it. Let's discuss with the group on how we want to dispose of your compatriot. Dispose is a poor choice of words. Honor them. My
Yes, sir.
apologies, it has been a long day.
I can understand.
That's a good question,
His
Gideon.
species is really cold,
Well,
by
I
the
was
way.
going to say, that is a good question, though,
Methodical.
Gideon. How many losses have the Resistance suffered? Like, you almost have to wonder if it's been so many, he's just cold to it at this point, or...
So the AMA portion, yeah, it has been.
Like, I'm just
The
curious
resistance
about
operates in cells that don't all get the same amount of information to prevent the entire resistance from collapsing.
that. Yeah.
It isn't at a full state of rebellion yet, where they're at open war with the Empire. They're trying to get to that point, which was
Right.
the mission on Spiros, where acquiring more funds for Magni Base and the resistance as a whole, and future missions that we're going to be seeing.
Yeah.
But they have lost a lot of people. And the worst part about losing these people is it has to fall under the guise of anonymity, where they have to die looking like their death is just a senseless death of a possible terrorist that wasn't part of a bigger cause.
Right, they can't do these grand things for these people.
So a lot of people at this point in the game have died trying to get this resistance started or keep it in check. And this man, Dastheus, is in charge of all the operational security and the spy network for the resistance at Magni Base. There are other people like him, but he's like one of the most renowned ones. And so this
There
is...
are other people like him, but this one's mine.
Yeah. So it's really a matter of like he has seen death a lot.
Yeah.
That's why he caught himself and apologized. But to him, another dead operative is just, another name to put on the wall. And so Dustheus walks into the other room with Gareth Steelbrow and the rest of the crew of the Solar Spectre. I have interviewed all of you, and all of your stories line up with one another, albeit at different rates of speed.
Sir.
Yes.
There is one more thing of note. In our haste to give our friends a proper send-off, I forgot to mention, there are people who are now aware of the governor's state, we'll say. Alzheimer's, very advanced, and under the guise of Empire supporters, we all kind of took a vote to keep him in office, to lie.
I have a question for all of you then, and answer carefully.
All right.
Why did you think that was the correct choice, Dwayne?
Mine was just from the view of if his condition was revealed, any hope of filling somebody in might not be met too well, or they may not gain the same traction as somebody who's been running for a while.
Nosh.
Honestly, I did not vote for that to happen, but I do respect everyone on my team, and I understand why they did vote for that, and democracy rules that the other option went through.
Reese.
You know that I'm an empath, so that brought me no comfort to do to somebody, but somebody with his condition who is unfit. It made sense to me, sir, that we keep him in position for as long as, because who's to say that if we had revealed his state, that someone younger and more driven wouldn't have taken it and made our job that much harder.
Dustheus goes over to Nosh. I am extremely proud of you. I understand that this was a difficult decision, and I agree with Dwayne and Reese's assessment, and Dallas's as well. I spoke with him prior. He came to debriefing first. That's why I was lax about everyone. I wanted to make sure your stories lined up as usual, one at a time. You have proven on countless occasions how you can be trusted, but operational security is a must. And he kneels down to Nosh. I am proud of you for putting your personal feelings aside for the mission. We may have a difference of opinion here, and you are right in your assessment. Democracy rules all. And it is in this empire we do not see democracy. We see an imperialistic regime that exploits the people for personal gain. And that is what we are fighting against. I'm sorry that you had to put your own feelings aside for the mission. But I am thankful for your dedication to the Resistance.
Oh, I'm not... Don't apologize for that. I'm just happy that, my teammates are strong enough to make the right decisions when it's the hard decision, and I just hope that eventually I can learn to navigate through difficult times the way that they did, honestly, because it is proper, but
It doesn't
just
feel right.
no.
No, it doesn't.
And in cases like this, the Resistance needs people like you to keep us honest. So he may I, and he reaches his hand to your shoulder. Like he wants to like put his hand on your shoulder. He doesn't want to invade, but people like you are the heart of this resistance. And we need to keep that around. Because we cannot become the monsters that we are facing. These decisions will get harder. And I'm sorry for that. And he stands up. I'm sorry to all of you for that. If I could wage a single war, not a single war, I'm sure I would want Garrus here. And Steelbrow, like, thumps his chest. Aye, me and Das ain't going anywhere unless it's together. Even to the pub. Which I believe you owe me a rain check. And he rolls his eyes. My apologies for the theatrics. I want you all to remember what's at stake during these hard decisions that you have to make. It's enough to make people want to leave the resistance, let alone continue fighting for it. Now, we have another somber note to discuss. What to do with Zen's body. He was an advanced prototype that while Reese and other androids are a later model and improved upon to correct any sort of issues there, he still holds valuable secrets to the Empire in their manufacturing of androids. Have any of you come to a conclusion, or shall I weigh in here?
Well, sir, it's due to the way that I came to be, the way that Zen came to be. He's as close to a blood relation as I could possibly have as an android, and as such, I was the only one able to access all of his data, and it was his wishes that I be the one to make that choice, and I believe I had a discussion with Nash earlier, and she brought up a very good point about oh god, what's the name of the thing?
Meladonia.
Meladonia. I thought I was wrong. That there is a place in the galaxy called Meladonia. There are lots of asteroids and what have you that sounds almost like they're playing music. And there are lots of stars, very old stars at the end of their lives. And, well, I think that we think that there's no better send-off, considering how much he enjoyed music and what have you, than sending him off in Meladonia into one of the dying stars, so he can hear that music one last time.
That is an inspired choice. And it fits with our protocol for disposal of operatives' bodies. I doubt that the Empire will find him floating through space, especially in that system.
And it's kind of perfect considering once he reaches the dying star, Reese takes a moment and pauses. Once he reaches the dying star, there won't be anything left to recover. So whatever secrets he has in him will die with him.
He nods, and Garrus kind of like, all right then, we'll make preparations and we'll get the body ready for departure. I take it your entire crew would like to send him off one last time.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Now I hope you wouldn't mind if me and some of the other officials here on Magni Station would join you.
I'm sure he wouldn't have it any other way.
We'll meet at your ship, the Solar Spectre, and we'll get this underway. It's about time we put this lad to rest.
As I assume they'd be walking off at this point. Everybody, or
wait, I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
Would everybody kind of be walking?
Okay, well, Das would. Garrus is still talking to the crew, so like, what is everybody else doing?
Okay.
Depends on how quickly preparations go.
Yeah. I only asked because Reese wanted to pull Nosh.
Yeah, you have time to pull people off to the side. You can meet at
Okay.
the. All right, I got it. Let me give you a little time to get settled there. And I'll meet you along with Darceus, and I'm pretty sure Scarf wants to say goodbye as well.
Yeah, I just had
We'll meet you at your ship. Give it about an hour, and then we'll go to deep space. It shouldn't take more than today.
What was your question?
Before you answer your question, he walks out like, "Blessed be faster than light travel. Am I right, lads?"
I'm right!
Yeah!
And he leaves the room. Oh, were you gonna ask him something?
Yeah.
Oh no, you can ask him as he's leaving. It's fine.
Yeah, real quick, Garrus.
He stops in his tracks and turns around.
I don't know
Dwayne.
I don't know what our procedures are when we send people off. If they like put them in a capsule or just like throw them right out there. I just wanted to add a little something. And he pulls out one of the two cigars, like the fancier ones he's got. Just an old tradition from the folks I used to run with.
The Iron Sons, right?
Yeah, the Iron Sons.
I've read your dossier, and I'll tell you, it's inspired, lad. Of course, you can send him with some trinkets to the afterlife.
Yeah.
Alright, so, with that, you all can take some time to discuss what you want to do outside of that, but you guys will meet within the hour to the ship.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to take Nosh over to the... Nosh, there's something I've been meaning to you since the train. When I communicated with you about the resistance, it was wrong of me to try to remind you of anything as though I were trying to swing your vote or anything. And honestly, on top of that, I wanted to also just have you understand where I was coming from, because I don't want you to think that I'm some monster or to think that I've hardened has happened. And it's just important for me to let you know that, because you are somebody who is very important to me, and I'm going to try very hard to tell you that from now on.
I'm gonna grab her hand, and I'm
Mhm.
gonna look at her and say, I did not ever think that. When you said that, I knew that you were coming from a place of love and you were just trying to help me. And I would never take anything you said as, something that would be trying to peer pressure or sway me in any way. And I really appreciate you coming to me and talking to me about it, but just know that I truly respect you, and there's not the space is big, but the number of people that I trust is small, and I trust you because I know that you're a good person. So don't worry.
That means everything to me, and I appreciate you so much. You are one of the few people in this whole galaxy that I can say that I trust and I care about on a personal level. Because as much as I want very, very deeply for the Empire to fall and for everybody to have their fair chance at a good life, you are one of the few people that I can look to keep me going. So thank you.
And I say thank you, and then I hug her.
No.
We have a hug moment. Right. So with that being said, is everyone else ready to continue to the next part?
Yes.
Right, so the ship, Joachim flies it. Some of the representatives from Magni Station join you, and you still have the casket that you got from there. You enter the Meladonia system. It's uneventful, peaceful. With the actual last light theme, so that we can do the send off properly. Right, so you're at the spaceship, and you're at the part of the ship where you could eject the casket into space. So, with that being said, who would like to say the first words?
Alright, that's a thing they do at funerals.
Well, Dwayne wanted to put the cigar in there, so why don't you?
Yeah.
They're all in the right room, right?
Yeah, they're
Sorry. I was quoting BoJack.
they're all in the right room. Yeah.
I was so like concerned with talking to Nosh that I didn't even notice you put on that hat.
It's such a good
It was redeemed, damn it.
We have some boss ass hats tonight.
We always have boss hats. It's what we're known for: ferrets and hats.
Hat Squad, where you at?
Yeah, he puts in the cigar. It's like one of those fancy ones where it's like, oh, we're gonna die. Light it up.
Nosh is going to, for some reason, I'm gonna be really honest. I didn't know if people were going to actually buy comm units or not, because there are a few things that people overlook. So when I initially started this game, I bought 4 comm units.
That's good. You can give them out if you meet people that you need to. That's not a bad thing.
I am going to turn one to a channel that's just static, that no one is on, that's just totally random. And I'm going to put that in there because I knew that the static was really important to him. And I'm going to put that in his casket with him.
Okay. So that I guess Nosh ran up to the casket first, because I didn't hear what Dwayne wanted to do, or did you just want to put the cigar in there? Yeah.
Yeah, just like tuck the cigar in his coat or whatever he has on.
Okay, and then Nosh put their token in there. All right. What does Zrix want to do?
He'll just be like,
well, I don't have a whole lot to say, really, but I mean, I should probably take this back.
and I'm gonna take my little tracker back off the back of his jacket.
Forgot you had that on there. All right, so you take your tracker there, and Reese.
So what Reese is gonna do, because Reese has a kind of a long ponytail or whatever, they would have done this beforehand, like during the hour. They would have taken just the locket of their hair to put in the casket because Zen had said that like because of the fiber optics and everything with his hair, and that was kind of how he kept connection with all of his siblings out in the universe. So that was like their way of kind of acknowledging that they were from the same clan, essentially. Also, that is a lovely hat, sir. So
It was requested, and I feel that due to all the feels that we have been giving people,
yeah, it's a
and all the
fucking
character
episode, guys.
stuff, y'all
So
need
Reese-
some semblance of happiness.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
Reese
Miss
takes the
Dion.
locket of their hair and kind of just puts it in the casket with him. And just like gives like a little nod of acknowledgement and walks away.
Alright, so all of you have said your piece, so now, Joachim, or, not Joachim, Scarf goes up there and goes, Ken, you were always kind of a little bit of a grump, but you did like me and you did try your hardest, so here you go. Into the great void of space, and they basically put a soda in their casket.
Aw.
That's adorable.
May the sugar keep you spacing. And, Garrus and Das are, Theus are, respectfully going at a distance from the casket, watching, nodding appropriately. And they're kind of like looking at Joachim, the captain of the ship. All right, I get it. Everybody wants it. He kind of like grabs a flask from his jacket. Sometimes I hate being the captain of the ship. They always make you do these things. He looks down at the casket. Zen, I guess you'll be missed. You were kind of a pain in my ass at points. You didn't want to listen. You only wanted to listen to your damn music. But you got the job done, and I will miss you. And you weren't a bad DJ either. Got me into some music that I didn't think I'd like.
Your play was.
But then you said I listened to grandpa music and you were older than me, which is a conflicting feeling. With that being said, I hope you find peace in the void. And with that, they send him off into the rings in Meladonia, where they can find peace and rest. I don't really know what to say about an android dying because they're androids.
Did
At
anyone
this-
try turning them on and off again?
It's not a
Oh my
Linksys
God.
router, you fuck!
I'm so.
It's not too late.
Okay, alright. Did you say that out of character or
That was out of character. 100%.
okay? Just
Oh my-
making sure because
Dwayne.
Reese might have some things to say about that.
Dwayne-
No, well, now that
Not
part
do
is
that.
going in the comic as
Oh,
in
God.
character.
You got
Oh
it.
god. I'm
Um,
sorry in advance.
Well,
can you
The
have
comic-
can you have Reese?
The comic
look at
is
him,
inspired by the
comic is a
campaign.
comedy, so of course we're gonna have
Yeah.
to throw in shit like that.
So if Dwayne says that, can you have it's like Brock Sampson with crazy eyes? Like, did you just?
Did you just say that? It's like, oh shit.
So after they send
Oh,
him
man.
off and everything, Reese is gonna find Scarf and be like, so I promised you a soda.
Oh yeah, so Scarf goes around and hands everybody a free soda.
Except for Zrix, who
Yeah, except for Zrix. And Scarf.
So do they look at Zrix when they're handing you soda? Oh, that's right, you can't have soda. Would you like something else? Would you like a candy bar?
One thing at a
Scarf
time.
is so
Scarf.
precious.
Yeah,
The hostess with the mostest.
he's making progress, so that's.
He goes over to Zrix really loud. Is it okay if I drink it?
You can have it, Scarf.
Yes.
Do I need to make a con save when I drink the soda he hands me?
I mean, unless you have diabetes, you should be fine.
No. I'm gonna say maybe not.
I mean, he kind of, yeah. So he's kind of just human. I'd sure be. So Reese will just like kind of lift their can up to Scarf so they can kind of clash cans.
Yes, and so Scarf kind of like, you know, can someone help? They kind of want to like get up and clang everything.
Aw, Dwayne, can you lift our friend here so he can join us?
Oh yeah, no problem. I'll lift them up.
And Scarf looks at Nosh. Nosh, do you need a step stool too?
Well, I mean, like, if you have one,
I got another arm.
Oh!
So are we both sitting on like his shoulders?
Yeah, just.
All right, I like that. All right, and Scarf goes in the last moment. Tezen, in the end, he lit it up.
Tizen. And everybody, yeah, and I clang things. So I have a thing. I'm not proficient in sleight of hand, but I kind of want to try.
Oh god.
A thing. While Dwayne still has. It's funny, I promise.
Okay.
Oh, as long as it's funny.
While Dwayne still has the both of them lifted up, and access to his pockets are still capable. I kind of want to try to roll to see if I can grab Dallas's number out of there, because I'm looking out for my boy Zrix.
Oh,
Oh my god. You sly motherfucker.
Because, I mean, I love Dallas, but Zrix is my brother. I'm looking out for him.
You're getting cock blocked, but also enabled at the same time.
Yeah, it's interesting, right?
How does that make you feel?
Confused.
Aw. Well, it was a 4, so I'm gonna try to,
I can roll worse. What's your bonuses
that's right.
to sleight of hand?
All right.
Wait, do I have any?
I don't know, do you?
I don't think so.
It's
I
not
don't
like
have.
a plus,
I'm
right?
not proficient in it, so like I don't
Okay.
have a proficient.
Well, I got a 17. Plus
Yeah.
10.
So, are you guys ready? We've had a lot of
God.
somber notes right now. Are you guys ready to meet the new crew of the Solar Spectre?
Wait,
Yes.
one last thing.
Wait, the new crew, are we all getting replaced?
The new crew
Yep.
member. Fuck you, I've had 2 runs.
As he's getting shot off, I say, "Your playlist was to die for."
Wow.
I think you would appreciate that.
I think you would
And
appreciate it.
I think you would appreciate that.
I mean, yeah, pun lord. So.
Alright. So, you all return to Magni Station, and it's been a couple of days so that you can, grieve and rest and relax. It's been tough. And you're all called to the briefing room to, or the command center. And there's Garrus, Steelbrow with him. I hope you've been enjoying your brief respite.
Enjoying might be too strong a word, but I'll get you.
It's nice to get more acquainted with the station.
Now, I know that it's tough in these times to welcome a new member into your squad, but we have to keep the operations going, and soon you'll be departing on another mission. I want to introduce you to your new squad member.
Is this where I come in?
Yeah, you're coming in.
Okay. So, my character, I got the best way to describe it, because Pazio recently did a new list of races you could be. So
They
trying to
are
get the
from
best-
the Alien Archive 2.
Yes, Alien Archive 2 introduced a bunch of new races. My character kind of comes on in, slowly.
Do you want to name? Do you want me to show them?
In a second,
Yeah.
I'll describe them.
Got the book here.
So you first see, a cane, kind of waddling in from the door as they come on in. My character is a puppers. You can now show the picture if you want.
They are a
A
Vlaka.
They are.
Vlaka are dog people.
Oh my god, it's so fucking cute!
Oh my god, yes!
So you see a puppers wander in with a cane and sunglasses, and they're waddling in using their cane to kind of see. And they're waddling and they're like, oh, could anyone spare some change? I'm really low on. And then they stop and they're like, oh wait, are these?
These aren't marks, lass.
All right, listen.
These are your new crew members.
Okay, all right.
You'll have to excuse her. All
Not
right.
exactly.
Long story short, she was a wee bit of a con woman before we recruited her.
Whoa. Character assassination. Hi, I'm Lemon Lisa Lise. My friends call me Lemon. I know, it's a pretty prestigious name, I'm aware.
She's a bit sour if you don't get to know her enough.
Hey, whoa. My lawyers could be, I'm sorry, I know, I can't with you. We've been at this bit for a while. He's great.
I am great.
Oh yeah, the stick. Okay, so funny story. I know Vlakas, right? The Imperial Vlakas, I know, everyone's gonna look at me and they're like, whoa, but you're all like Imperial dogs, right? Now listen.
Well, that's racist. You don't want to say that, everyone.
Exactly. My man's looking out for me here. But I am your friend. I was not trying to con you. He's had a little one too many, you know what I mean?
I've only had 4.
Yeah, I mean, that's his constant state of being, so...
What Dwayne said.
Really? I'll take notes on that one. Alright, okay. Yeah, alright. So, I didn't exactly win the genetic lottery. 2/3 of my species were blind or deaf. I can hear, though, so that's great. My ears, totally working. But, I'm good.
Garrus kind of whispers over to Dwayne. Trust me, she can hear great. Don't fucking cause trouble.
I go up and I start doing
now.
this in front of her face because she's a con woman and she just said
Alright,
Hold
yeah,
on now. Why was that
alright.
directed at me? I feel like this is specifically directed at me, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Alright, we're supposed
I
to be...
thought we were making a connection, laddie.
We're supposed to be friends.
Don't you be short with me. You're going to be a bestie with me whether you like it or not.
Do you listen to words that you speak?
It depends how much alcohol I have.
Yeah, is 4 a lot? Someone needs to let me know.
I believe
Not
the
really.
operative
I feel like I
phrase
need
is
to
not
know for
enough.
the future. Are there a lot of you in the universe? Is this something I can use later?
That's
My
kind of an
brother's an operative.
insensitive way to put it. And my home planet was
I'm
destroyed,
just
but
saying. I can think of a... Oh. That's... Yeah.
yeah.
Nosh is just like, yikes.
Wow.
I mean, destroyed planet
All
buddies?
right, so Lemon, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah. So, okay, so I know the little one's waving in front of me. I did get me one of them implants. It's kind of old, but I can see shapes, so it's, it's good enough.
Oh.
And I'll be shooting everything. So just, point me at those guys. I'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah, you use a gun? Yeah.
No, I'm just...
Oh no. We tried that before.
Hey, listen!
16 people ended up in the med bay.
But I hit 16 people. How are we not talking about
You
that
hit
part?
16 people out of 32 dummies. All the dummies didn't get hit at all.
But I didn't miss, and I think that's
Or
the
were the
important
people
part.
the dummies for getting shot by a blind dog?
All right. First off,
I do like
1,
corrupting
beggars
it.
can't be choosers. And 2, be as it may, put a gun in her hands. She's terrible.
Alright, yes,
But
they
put
took
a
my
hammer
gun.
or a sword.
I just want
Oh, it's like a right fury that won't even stop.
I just need to test the gullibility. It's fine. Yes, I don't have a gun. Relax.
What about grenades? Do you like grenades? Because
No,
I
I
have
wasn't-
grenades, so if you ever need one.
I wasn't
I
allowed
feel like-
anything
okay, so Nosh,
that I can aim with. I can't.
You
so
don't
you're
need to
fine.
aim, it's a grenade. It's wonderful.
That's amazing. Why can't I
Just
get
use-
grenades?
You can have my grenades.
Don't give her grenades, lass.
I want to see how
Way
this
too late.
goes
I already
down.
handed her at least one. Like, at least one.
I feel like Dwayne and Zrix are like standing off to the side, like, nice to meet you, but there's not.
Oh no, you cut out. Wait, what else?
All the
was it?
jokes aside, everyone, Lemon here is a extremely capable operative. When it comes to the brawling,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just right there, in there. A right old
Oh, yeah.
hootenanny.
Best con I've ever pulled. I have sick armor. You guys are gonna love it. I'm great. I've got a hammer. It's cool. Am I not supposed to talk about that?
No, talk about the hammer all you want.
No, I meant. Yeah, I got the armor totally legally. It's fine. It's good. It's all
I
good.
mean, how much of this whole base we got legally?
You know, hey, that's why I like you guys.
You know, I have a totally legal police cart if you want to come check it out.
Yeah, I'm great. I hate the police, so that's good. I'd love to just, ride around in that. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty
So
sweet.
What? So I just throw this? That's amazing. Can we talk more about grenades and why I don't get to have more?
Oh my god! I just imagine she throws it and doesn't pull the pin. She just.
You know exactly why you're not allowed to have grenades.
All right.
Taste my grenades, Chris boy.
I'm just saying, if you guys got some of those nicer implants where I could see in color, I bet I could throw some sick grenades and guns. I could have so many guns.
You don't want to throw.
Color ain't the problem, lass.
I know. I see it. You're all shapes to me. What we got? What? Two humans.
I
I don't know. Are you a snake?
I prefer sir, if you don't mind.
Is Sir a race? Am I?
No,
you
she's
not
calling
sure?
you.
I'm new. Well, we all know I'm new. What are we talking
I
about?
thought you were good at hearing.
I mean, you
No.
talk so funny. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Well, he said lass. I said I prefer sir.
Why are you calling people lasses? We're not. What is this? What's wrong with you?
A lot of things that alcohol fix. Now off with ye.
You said you had 4. Clearly hasn't fixed it yet, and I'm the one who can't.
All
fix
right.
it.
I like her. I really like her.
I want you to all go to the armory and get geared out. And out of my hair and my beard.
Get out of my dreams.
Yeah, I can oblige with that.
Gives you lemons. That's what she's. That's
Wait,
what
it's
Nana's
not
singing all
actually
the way
something?
to the armory.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Are we gonna do karaoke?
Okay,
though?
so yeah.
Do
so,
you want to do karaoke?
Yes.
Well, so
I'm
just
I'm gonna sound like shit because my vocal cords
So-
are
Oh man.
talking and working, but
so I can
Young
hear.
kid.
I can hear
Yeah.
60 feet away, so I can definitely hear you singing that. So my character's gonna look and be like, whoa, wait, why would is life delivering me? What is this, like a prophecy thing? I need to hear more about this.
Oh, it's just like so I really like history,
Uh-huh.
and there's this saying that it's like when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. But I don't really like lemonade.
Whoa, wait,
But I
what the hell
like
is lemon?
lemon.
What the hell is lemonade?
It's something that aids lemon.
No,
I'm
What?
lemon. What are you guys talking about?
it's
you
it's
just
a
mix
drink.
you with water.
Why
a
would you mix
drink
me with
made-
water?
It's a
You
drink
guys,
made out of
no, you
fruit.
guys do you eat
from
other
from
humanoids?
from a
Am I- is
planet
this
somewhere
kinda-
else.
What are you talking about?
I don't even
Let me
know.
let
None
me
of us actually had lemonade.
let me show it to you because I drew a picture of a lemon
Uh-huh.
just recently. Actually, that's it's interesting. That
Uh-huh.
that you're here.
So, I actually have a question. Would Lemon be able to see the actual drawing, or would
No.
they only be able
So-
to see the shape of?
So lemon,
she'd
lemon
only
can
be
only
able
see.
to see the shape of the
Yeah,
notebook.
so
or-
Lemon's augment, she has a very cheap augment.
yeah.
It can only detect basic shapes, so she can't use the HoloNet. She has to have an assisted device read the HoloNet to her and describe pictures to her. So she can't, if you're showing her an iPad device, she can't see that.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, let's do this one.
That's a great
Yeah,
story you've got
so
there.
yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Wait, are you still holding? What are you showing Lemon right now?
It's right here.
I think Nosh is showing her like a pad, like a drawing pad.
Yeah.
Oh, so a lemon is a square. Wait, hold on.
No. We'll go over it later. We'll go over it later.
The actual thing, Nosh.
Wait, so
Yeah, no, the Blancas are 2/3 of us are blind and deaf, so we're not great in that department. Alright, so we're supposed to be a crew, right? I know you're showing me weird squares, you don't get the whole blind thing, I forgive you. You're cute, you're a little mouse? I think that's a mouse, I have to check over my notes. It looks like the shape of a mouse, I see ears. But,
Yeah,
you're all great.
Here.
That's great, can you hear? I can hear really great, so maybe we'll be hearing buddies, but what's everyone's deal? I feel like I need to get to know you, not because I'm gonna, it's all for friend reasons. We're gonna be best friends, yeah, definitely friends. Tell me all about you.
Yeah.
Sense motive, oh no!
You know, I was joking, but I actually almost really want to roll a sense motive.
You can. No,
You know what? I'm gonna do it then.
Alright, so I'm just going to also.
Off to a good start.
Yeah,
Off to a good start.
Yeah, I'm
Suspecting
also gonna.
yourself from us. I rolled a 25 for sense motive.
Oof. Okay. Am I supposed to roll back? How does this work?
I mean, you know, like.
I mean, I'm fine with a 25, like, answering that person. That's a thing. I don't know how.
I mean, just answer and tell him. I mean, like.
Okay.
Develop this relationship.
They are really trying. Like, you can tell they're like, I guess awkward about it, but they are genuinely trying to be like, yeah, tell me about yourselves. Like, they're trying. They are really trying.
Well, I'm Reese, and I do magic.
That sounds useful. I'm gonna need to hear more about that later, for other reasons.
My name's Dwayne. I'm Dwayne.
Nice, I like it. Single name, it's good. They're all
Yeah,
single
yeah,
names. That's
I
really easy
like
to
it.
remember.
Well, Dwayne for you. But
Your last name's Foria? Are you
Yeah.
Dwayne Foria?
I'm Dwayne Foyer.
Oh, Foyer. All right.
Yeah, Foyer. Yeah.
Like a room in a house.
Oh yeah, it's a great way to remember it. You're like a room in a house. How do you feel about that?
It's Dwayne's room.
I actually never realized that, neither did the person.
I know you don't have a. When you have a name. I know it's gonna be a little hard to remember my name because it's not necessarily named after anything, but you know, just.
Do you mind if we just call you Lemon?
No, yeah, that's fine. Everyone calls me Lemon.
Oh.
I don't know what lemonade is. Did you know someone else named Lemon? Is that?
Well, from what I've heard, it's a fruit that was in some planet on some galaxy that I think is dead now.
What's a fruit? Is that a creature?
Well, no, it's a thing
I mean,
that
it's kind of
grows
a creature, but it doesn't.
It grows on plants and you eat it.
Why would anyone do that?
I don't know. I've often wondered who's the best person.
Wait, I'm named after a thing people eat?
Yeah.
You are named after
Well, no.
This is a proud Blanca name.
most succulent
Lemon
treasure that would, just
This is
it would only a couple of people were even able to get it because it was not available everywhere.
Okay.
And
I think I've heard that it was.
Uh-huh.
I think I've heard that it was golden colored as well.
Yeah.
It was very
Alright,
valuable, I think.
Yeah.
Taking that.
And
And,
it was like a black hole.
Is it
as in your
rare?
face
Is it like a
crunched in
rare-
when you ate it?
Wait, is it like
Well,
a
I mean,
rare
if it-
thing? Is that
If it's gold, I would assume so. I think
Nice.
it's very.
very
I don't
nice?
know.
It was
gold's
a
very edible.
very fancy thing. And it went on everything.
Shut
Well, I
up,
think
really?
It could go on almost anything. Maybe not eggs, but almost anything.
I don't. My species is all carnivores, so I have no. Is that a meat? Is that not?
Sort of.
No.
Eggs could be meat.
So
Okay.
I got a bit of a question out of
Yeah.
character.
Yeah.
Because lemon comes from a carnivorous species and doesn't know what a lemon is. Did we just take the note that lemons don't fucking exist in this galaxy? Not realizing.
Lemon's planet was an Arctic planet full of carnivores. They just literally.
I mean, no, that's fair. But
hilarious.
it feels like you were like, I don't know what a lemon is. And you took it as lemons don't exist.
I'm gonna be real.
It's like how I come up with like Pokemon names, like just pick random letters.
Well, my
something.
character's intelligence score is in the shitter,
you.
so you're just gonna hear a lot of questions like this, and it's just how it's gonna be, basically.
That is fair.
I feel like I should know my team. Like, you know, I'm blind. I'm great at what I do. You know, I've got a giant hammer that I'm ready to basically beat up any Imperial assholes with. I'm ready for that. And yeah, you know, if you need me to talk, I can talk. Oh my god, I can talk forever. Got that covered. Ready to do some business there. Yep. And if you need to make some money, definitely know how to do that. I can make us so much money. I mean, especially like you said, magic, right? Because that, oh man. I've got this thing with, you know, some cups and a ball. Can you make that ball disappear? We're going to talk about that later. But tell me more about you.
I mean, probably.
You know, I have some cheek pouches, and I am generally I just either hold, you know, like I just found out about moon pies, and if you don't know what moon pies are, I would be happy to introduce y'all. And
I don't.
And then it's either moon pies or grenades, you know. I eat the moon pies before a battle if we're gonna go into one, and then I put the grenades. They've got these great cheeks, which you can't see, but we're gonna work on getting some better peepers, you know. And
you know, I see some bumps here. Is that your cheeks? Is that?
Yes. Would you like to feel them?
Sure. Yeah. Let me feel those cheeks. That's great. Wow. Look at that.
Lewd.
You know, I try and give things my best effort, and that's, you know, generally what I do. So that's my job.
I hear it. I feel it. It's good. It's good. I'm ready to work with you. What of the human with the ponytail? Is that?
Reese, I think she's talking to you, Reese.
I'm not a human. I'm an android.
Oh, you know, you've got the same shape, so I just. My bad.
It's fine. It's fine. That's nice of you, actually. Because
you know, we didn't have androids on my planet. The Imperials didn't trust them. It was a whole weird thing. It's so weird.
Yeah, most people don't like us, and it's kind of not great. Makes me sad sometimes. So thank you, for being so great. But yeah, I do magic. If you need help, I can take care of you. And I'm gonna see if I can make the little ball disappear, because now you've got me wondering.
Oh man,
about that.
Reese, like, do you like making money? Because I have so many ideas.
Money's nice.
Yeah, it's great. You get to stay in hotels. You can buy things, right? But you could use I mean, you can't buy a stolen police car. That's just classic. But,
Not with that attitude.
But I could get tuxedos.
Hey.
I could get tuxedos and have gears on them and stuff.
Oh man, I would buy you a bajillion tuxedos.
I
Just
love
keep that magic on hand, and we'll do business.
So, is there anybody that Lemon hasn't met yet?
I just started because we tangented on what a lemon was.
I haven't really spoken.
Yeah, you the
Alright.
snake.
Oh,
Are you a snake?
I'm a Sheeran. I'm essentially a very large bug.
Oh yeah, you know, Frozen Planet. We don't have a lot of bugs, but I did encounter some bugs. But you know what? I bet you're great. I bet you're great. Tell me
he's
more
my
about-
brother.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Can androids have babies?
Not biologically.
Oh,
We're
okay.
sort of like adopted siblings.
Oh, I get that.
I hack into things and I shoot things with a very long sniper rifle
You know,
from a very far distance.
I really wanted to use one of those, but they just do not trust me. I guess it's the whole blind thing.
I
tried.
I feel like if we're ever in a pinch and everything in a 5-mile radius needs to die, we will hand you a gun.
Yes. All right. What about the other? You're a human though, right? Or do we have 2 androids? What?
No, I am human.
Yeah.
Great. All right. See, humans. There's so many of you guys. No offense. So I haven't counted y'all before.
None taken. We really like to get out there and spread it. I'm not going to continue with that one. So I'm Dwayne. I like to get up and close and personal and beat the shit out of.
Nice. Do you like to blow up planets?
Not typically. I've never had the opportunity.
Perfect. They're gonna get
I guess
along.
it depends who's on. Okay.
Perfect.
Is Lemon from Alderaan? Is that what to find out?
Oh no!
I mean, you guys can all ask.
So, that's a very specific thing to ask. So, have you had issue with folks blowing up planets?
Oh yeah, planet gone. But you know what? It's fine because
Wow.
we're gonna take care of that. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. We're gonna like murder everyone as a team. It's gonna be great, and we'll remember it together.
Speaking of which, I do want to ask, since you're asking. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Did you what's your specialty there?
My specialty. I've
Yeah.
got a hammer. I've got a suit of armor, and I'm ready to squash everything. Yeah. I'm also. I know they called me like a con woman. Like, listen. I'm a smooth talker. That's what I like to call it. I talk smoothly. I'm ready to help you and your finances go up there. I've got some great investment ideas.
No, sure. Hearing's really good. I think she's hearing.
I'm
Yeah,
just
no.
going to everyone saying these as she's doing all these.
Wait, what were you saying?
Great, but I am not gonna trust you right now. That
So
was
I-
my first impression.
I do want to ask sometimes later if you're up for it. You want to have like a little spar?
Would you say a spar?
Yeah, spar.
Sure.
Little practice match.
I assume you mean not with guns, since apparently I'm not allowed
No,
to
no,
use
no, no,
them.
no, no, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. For both of our well-beings, no guns, just like fists.
Yeah, as a team,
hammer.
that's great. We're all a team. I'm here for the benefit. Like, I get it. You know, smooth talker, what she planned. I promise it is all in the benefit of the group. I'm here for you, and I'm ready to hit everything with my hammer. Just, you know, if I maybe have to tell someone I'm more blind than I am, just go along with it. It's good. It's good. It's all in the benefit of the group. Benefit of the group.
So you said that you're here for us, but are you here with us?
Yes. I'm here right now. You can see me, right? I'm not... Are you also
Yeah, I mean,
blind?
she's physically with us unless we're all collectively experiencing a hallucination.
What an adorable hallucination.
You know what I am ready to experience? Shopping!
Oh,
Oh, I could probably use some new stuff actually.
Yeah! I got a
Sure, I
ton
have
of
hope.
credits. Don't ask where I got it, but I got a ton of credits. Ready to go on that spree, huh? Huh?
I don't shop for clothes without Nosh because she knows my style.
We
we
because
have
my
a
style is
montage thing.
yeah.
My magic friend. You tell me
Yeah.
what you want. You got it.
Lots of stuff that with bronze and gears and stripes.
Love it. Let's go. Let's do it. Who else? Are we all a bronze and stripes team? I can't even really see what I'm wearing. Are we all doing that? We all bronze and stripes? Team!
You know,
Right?
I'm down for like copper and leather, so yeah, bronze and stripes is.
I mean,
like-
I don't even know what colors are, so that sounds great to me.
but
You
but
are my
you dress,
favorite.
but you dress so well. How do you not know dressing in if you dress so well?
I don't know, it's soft and warm, and that's basically what I picked out.
You are a treasure.
So
Every
good.
character we introduced to you is a treasure. Except Enoch. Enoch wasn't a treasure.
Oh no, Enoch's. Yeah,
Enoch's was sleazy.
I needed
He
to
was the
just
third
stop myself.
treasure. He was the treasure you don't want to get.
I needed to just stop myself because I almost said something very lewd.
Oh, no.
I'm curious now.
I'll type it in our chat.
All right.
So, this is like a shopping episode. What is the plan with that?
All right. Well, so give me a second. Just read chat. You guys can look in the books and pick out some items that you want to buy. They have a fully stocked armory, so you can get new gear and stuff like that to get up your level.
Mhm.
And there you go.
Oh, fuck.
But in the interim, also, I know that Dwayne said he wanted to spar with someone.
That was me.
Yeah.
Well, can I just look at this stuff, like, because I have a hard time reading things fast? I just do it
Yeah.
off
Take
camera?
your time, but yeah, you can do it off camera if anybody wants
Alright,
to pick up
cool.
anything. Because we're going to end a little bit earlier, but I wanted to let Dwayne do his thing here.
Oh yeah, so we're about to spar. We're gonna have a character bonding moment. The two
Character bonding
melee,
moment where we
the
beat
melee-
the shit out of each other.
the melee bros going out. They punch each other up a bit. You know.
It's like, yeah, I don't really get a lot of chance to spar with folks. A lot of the others are spindly. Don't tell them I said this. They're a little bit spindly.
You know, I can only see shapes, but you know, the whole guns talk. I kind of get exactly what you mean. You know, we're out there. I've got my hammer. You have your whatever that shape is. But I get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Yeah, I've been trying to use guns, but they don't like me at all, and I sort of miss a lot. So
Yeah, I get that. You know, I didn't miss at all, but apparently I hit things I wasn't supposed to. So you know.
sometimes that works out. Sometimes not really. Sometimes it's really bad.
See, that's what I tried to tell them, and they're just like, Lemon, you're blind. You can't be doing that. And I'm like, listen, if I can talk my way.
I mean, Godspeed.
That's what I mean.
But sometimes some reservation is required.
Yeah, I guess. You're good, Dwayne.
So I'm guessing at this point, like walking and talking, we've been
Yeah.
whatever training room. All right. So you got all your gear you need for this?
Oh yeah, I've got my armor. I've got my hammer. I'm ready. I'm ready to do my hammer and thing. I got a grenade, but I have a feeling I shouldn't use that in a spar.
Yeah,
That doesn't-
please. I'm not grenade.
I'm gonna save this. Yeah, no, I hear humans are pretty squishy. Nothing personal.
None taken.
Alright, so you guys get ready for your sparring moment. And you're in an area that's safe for that, you know, combat training.
Yeah.
Blowing off some steam.
Yeah, the resistance blows my mind.
Are the rest of the crew there, or are you guys just shopping? Whoever wants to be there can be there. Whoever wants to shop can shop.
Probably. I mean, I don't want to speak for Nosh, so if Nosh is out, probably with her.
I'm gonna take a minute to shop, so I'll probably.
Alright, so let's just say that it's fast forward to, you know, like after a time where you would have shopped, so that you can test out your new gear. How's that sound?
We're all sparring. Team
I just
spar.
thought of that, but if you don't want to be there, you don't have to.
No, I think it's a good
No,
idea.
I mean,
This is
I'm totally down to watch them and then just shop.
It's an important character moment for anyone who's paid attention to the UI. So.
All right, so Scarf is also there, and while they're getting ready to like go at it, I guess you guys are all like sitting and watching.
Oh, you did change that. I didn't notice.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, so Scarf goes, "What y'all doing?"
Having a little fight.
Oh my God, you're fighting? Fighting is really bad. Why are you fighting with each other?
No. This is like a practice fight. So when we like actually fight.
Oh, it's a practice fight, like when you get really mad at somebody and then you're just like, I don't want to be around you anymore. Linda, what are you doing to me?
I'm gonna lean in.
I was watching a lot of vids before this. Do you know what
Alright, I was
soap
about to be.
soup operas
I was
are?
about to be super concerned for you.
I'm gonna lean towards Dwayne and kind of be like, "Are you friends with this guy? Like, are you friends with this guy? Like, I'm whispering."
Yeah, I am.
Okay. He totally thinks I am completely blind. I have conned so much soda out of him. Just be cool. Just be cool about it.
I would make
Who
sure.
are you
that-
talking to, Dwayne? I'm not sure who's. I'm like waving my cane around. Who's in front of
Lemon,
me?
it's me, your best buddy, Scarf Google Store.
Scarf!
You didn't
Oh.
recognize my voice? I thought you had really good hearing.
You know,
are you
but
going
just-
deaf too? That's so
I
sad.
might be, but you know what? Your sodas and all the generous gifts you give me, they really keep me going.
Oh, I toss you a soda, but he scurries up over to. But you're blind. I don't want to do that. I don't want to hit you in the face. You have such a nice face.
You're so thoughtful, Scarf. You're
Eh,
great.
just like jumping up.
That is
No, I'm
so
trying to-
fucking sad.
I'm trying to get it to you.
Okay, alright.
You got it?
I'm gonna poke my cane around. Alright, is that it? Is that it, Scarf?
No, you're to the left.
To the left. Alright, is that it?
Are you dyslexic too? This is so sad.
Scarf, I'm trying, buddy.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Can someone help me? We have an emergency!
Well, I'm right there, so I will help.
How do you help?
I'm a little fuzzy on the details. Where is the soda and what is exactly going?
They're like holding it up in their hands and trying to jump up to give it to them.
To give it to me, yeah.
That's
here,
so
here.
sad.
One moment here, and he'll take the soda, and then he'll take her hand.
All right, Dwayne's got the soda right now. Just you gotta get it from Dwayne. You got that?
Yeah, no, I grabbed it.
Okay, you're not losing your hearing, right? That would be so
I'm
sad.
good. You are so kind to this soul scarf, and
Right.
you have made my time here so worth it. And I love you. And
Aw,
it's so
I love you
hard
too,
for me
Lemon.
Right now, but you know
Dwayne,
what?
you gotta make sure in your practice fight you don't hurt him too bad.
No, it's okay. No, I've got Dwayne's cool. You know, we
Dwayne
just met.
is cool.
Dwayne's cool.
All right, I'm gonna go watch over there. I want to see that. I've never
You're
seen
gonna
a
watch.
practice fight.
Okay, well, so Scarf.
Zrix, do you want a soda?
Scarf. Here's the
Oh my
thing.
god.
I'm gonna roll
I
bluff.
can't have sugar, Scarf.
I am gonna roll bluff because I would feel bad if Scarf found out I'm like actually able to see more. That's a 17. Oh wait, I don't have my feet open. Wait. I mean, I feel like
I rolled a 3, so
Okay,
you're
right.
you're basically good.
Well, so Scarf. Have you heard of what adrenaline does to the body in a combat situation?
No, I've never been in combat. Is it
Okay.
stressful?
I'm gonna look like really capable, like I can see great, and that's what adrenaline does. It makes me like a super soldier. So what you see,
Wow, that's really cool.
yeah. So
That's stellar.
right, so I'm gonna look like awesome here, and I promise it is the adrenaline. And I wish I could do this all the time, but I can't.
Does the soda help? Do you need
It
another?
does. You know what? I'll take all the soda that you want to give me, man.
He throws one at Dwayne. Dwayne, give him a soda.
Scarf, man. You're too good for this world. You
Yeah,
keep
I
giving
catch
them
it, I think.
sodas.
You can
I
catch it.
rolled a dex to see if I catch it. That's a 10.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a little dude throwing a fucking can of soda at you.
You never know.
Like literally a 1 is the only fucking negative outcome there.
So if we're all there watching, Reese just leans over to Zrix and like, I have very mixed emotions about all this.
Alright, I'm gonna.
All right, well Scarf is gonna like sit in between you. Oh, scoot. Hi, friends.
Hi, little friends.
Are we actually rolling
I
this
was
far,
helping.
Or is this like a pure roleplay?
Yes,
spot?
you were, and you were doing such a good job.
All right, no. No. This is more of a role play thing.
Dwayne's doing his thing,
Yeah.
right? We're so.
I mean, if you guys want to just do flat rolls to see who does well, then go for
I
it.
don't
but
care. It's fine.
I like flat rolls.
Sure,
Yeah,
we'll do
flat
flat rolls. Hold on, let me...
Flat like the Earth? Not really. That's a joke. Don't actually believe that. We
Unless
believe
you're
that.
reading Doctor Atlantis
Unless
by
you're
Rare
reading
Earth
Dr.
Comics. Hold on.
That was smooth. Alright,
Wow.
so
You learn how to advertise.
Dwayne's gonna square up. It's like, yeah, I've been feeling a little more limber lately, so I'm pretty confident.
Are humans not normally limber? I'm not.
I'm old. Oh yeah, you can't see it. I'm kind of hitting that age where I should probably be retiring, but you know,
Well,
because
you know, you do you, pal. Like, you do you. Where's my? Some of my Celtic die are missing, and I'm very sad now.
Sorry.
Unfortunate.
That's all right. I got my runic die at least. No, I have
I
these
love
cool.
runic die.
I don't know if the camera's gonna catch it. I don't want to like.
You can just roll in chat too.
No, I have a D20. It's just I don't know if you can see it. I have 2 sets of die. One's like Celtic and one's runic, and I wanted to use the Celtic die, but apparently I don't have the D20 for this set, which
I feel for you.
think is
I too
incorrect,
have
but-
been waylaid by
Oh,
Celtic
runic
die. It's been bad.
Why? Am I?
They
Was
hate my
I-
dwarven accents.
Was I invited to the roll 20?
You should have been.
On.
I
How
thought,
far
yeah,
is
Yeah, you should be in there because we used to use your video.
We did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you should be in there.
Because I'll just roll in there then. That's fine.
Okay.
Hold
Do you want me
on.
to roll in there too?
I don't care.
Okay.
It's just he mentioned, so I'm like, I guess I can.
Well, I already rolled for this
pressure's
first
on them
round.
to see
That's
who
fine.
does well.
All right.
I rolled a. Are we adding anything or just?
No.
No,
That's why I
just
said
flat
flat
roll.
rolling.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah. I rolled a 12 as a heads up.
Okay.
Yeah. So a fun thing when you're having these
Is it
kind of
not-
moments, you could just flat roll there.
Ah! Hold on.
There's
Oh,
a
I
little,
see it. I see it.
No, there's a little knob on the.
Is there? Well, you can type it too. I rolled a 9. You're beating up
Alright.
a blind woman. No, I'm kidding.
She's a con woman. That could be the stick she goes. He just
Alright.
squares up, just starts jabbing and going in there.
Alright, okay, alright.
Like Catwoman in Batman Returns. I'm a woman.
Oof.
Hammer
Alright, so
just-
Lemon's mostly on the defensive right now.
The
She didn't
hammer
roll
of
well.
justice is unisex.
She didn't roll well. That's
Man
okay.
face.
All right.
Alright, so you know what? We got some lively combat music here, so done by Deacon Frostgrave. So.
Oh, we do. Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeet.
Oh,
So it goes well with sparring music.
oh
as
no!
well.
Not
Wow.
rolling good. I rolled a 2. I also don't hear any music.
Welcome to the group, Bat.
Oof.
Alright, so Dwayne is getting the upper hand here. Scarf whispers really loudly for everyone. I don't think they really are that capable. Are they gonna be okay on your missions?
As Dwayne is punching the crap out of her, he's going to ask, "When's the last time you fought?"
Well, my planet got blown up 5 years ago. I've been squaring away money since. While.
Oh.
You know, they were really apprehensive about sending me on missions because, you know, they're all ableists, or I don't know if I'm using that term right.
I don't even know either. I don't think I'm familiar with that term. So here's the thing. I ain't letting you fucking go out there like that. We're gonna need to get you up to speed.
Okay, I really need to, like, come on,
Roll
big
good.
roll, no!
Oh my god.
Roll less than an 8!
No, he
I
rolled
rolled
a
a
10.
10.
No! Alright, hold on. Where's my physical die?
I expected her to beat the shit out of me.
Wait, listen.
Your
This
more
is
melee
Dwayne's
approach is
turn.
helping.
As my witness. What did I roll?
13.
It's better.
I'm not counting that. You already went in the chat. So
No,
now-
this is my next one. How
Oh,
okay,
fine.
next
My
one.
limited is my next one. Roll against a 13, Dwayne.
I
Alright,
saw
well,
it. It was a
roll
13.
this dice. I can't see the result. Can anyone else see the result of this dice? Oh, 18.
No, that's not fair.
Ooh.
I was.
It's making me sad, you guys.
I'm sad. I was.
No, it's good. It's good for you. It's good for Dwayne. Dwayne needs this.
Dwayne needs to get out of their shell. If beating up a blind woman
You know what it
helps
is?
with that.
I'm underestimating you. That's what this is.
Oh man.
Last roll. Last roll. Come
I
on.
mean, she is a con woman.
Less.
You know, that's true. Maybe I need to take advantage of this.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, he's feeling a bit.
You know what it
You
is?
know what? Gideon, can I roll at disadvantage because at this point, depending
Yeah,
on how
yeah. Less than 2. We'll go 5th ed rules.
What does less than 2 mean?
So, or out of 2, the less option. Disadvantage is you roll twice.
Yeah.
The
So,
weakest
dude,
roll.
oh wow, I actually rolled worse. The first time I rolled a 3.
Are we
So
still
you
doing that?
literally have a 85% chance of winning this bat. All right, there you go.
Jeez,
I guess
my rolls tonight. Damn.
Dwayne feels a little bit awkward and has now slipped up.
Dwayne, in
All
his
right.
moment of like, maybe I shouldn't be beating up a blind woman, loses his guards.
Maybe
The
the first
blind
thing I-
woman.
Oh, well, you know what? Now he feels like, okay, this person, like, I can't let you go out like that. But it's like, oh, okay, you're hitting pretty hard. Do one more at disadvantage.
Yes, thank you. That
No,
was
you
funny.
didn't roll. Wait, is that looks rolling?
You just
up?
rolled a
Oh
20.
no, I typed it
Don't
wrong.
try and cheat it,
I
con
typed
woman.
it wrong. I got so excited. Watch, we're gonna roll.
I
one
mean,
now.
if anybody's gonna cheat,
I was about to say, I'm like, yeah, that
Wait.
typing is a little weird.
Dude, I did that too. Don't worry. And like, you get real life excited. I get
Alright,
it.
16. That's still pretty good.
You beat me. I think with this punch,
Well,
he,
I want to physically
gets
roll
up-
a die during the campaign, but I'm like right now, I'm like, oh, it's flat rolls. I should
yeah,
just
right
roll
now,
20.
yeah, it's flat rolls. So he
Doesn't
squares
like
up
me,
a little
though.
more, and as he goes and swings his fist, it's gonna glow. Pretty fucking bright. A little more than you would expect a fist to glow.
Does his
Open.
fist normally do that? That doesn't look healthy.
Okay, so
I've never seen that.
I guess I'm just normal blocking it because I can't see when things are glowing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this has no fucking effect on you. It's just like, okay, he's punching me again.
Yeah. You picked the right person to spar against, Wayne.
The blind woman. The only person he could be.
I feel bad.
No, it's good. It's good.
Oh,
How do you
man.
think she cons so many people?
Right, exactly. I think I get so many free sodas. I mean, scarves are already nice, but I get like extra. But so your fist is glowing bright. Does anyone else have reactions? Because I can't have a reaction to this as the blind person in the battle.
Sorry, I was still shopping. No, when probably whenever Reese was like, I've never seen that happen before, Zrix would be like, that's new.
Light, bright, light, bright.
What's
Right,
new?
light. It's like he's got, well, not literal boxing gloves, but both his hands are like sheathed in light.
Wayne, are you cheating? Because I respect that. I get it.
No, I'm not. Wait, what? No, I'm not cheat. Wow, this is. I'm just. That's I'm gonna. Not. Yeah, we can call it. Wait. You can see shapes. Can you see light? Wait, you gotta be. Actually, no. You would see, because to see shapes, you still have to see light in some manner, right?
Well, I guess the question is how. Like, is it so bright it's obscuring the shape of your arm? Because I guess, yeah, I would see your arm transform. I wouldn't know what's like going on with it. I'd be like,
God, that would be fucking freaky.
It's like an Omni Blade, right?
Yeah.
okay, so I guess I'm seeing, like, that's the thing. It depends on how transparent it is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, it's the way I've always pictured it is just his hand fucking glows, like from the elbow up. It's just a golden glowing hand.
okay, so does it actually extend outside of your hand at all, though? Because if not, then no, I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah,
I'm just
no,
seeing a
um,
hand.
Yeah, no, he's just like, all right, you can't. So my hands are glowing, and they haven't done that in a long time.
Is this a medical emergency? Because I'm definitely not equipped for that.
No, it's not a medical. Maybe
This is like one of those things where, like, if it does it for longer than 4 hours, we have to call somebody. I don't.
No. I mean, I didn't think I could do this anymore. And he's like waving his hands, like I forget how to turn this shit off.
I have that effect on people. I hear I'm very charming.
All right, well, the combat was already over, but now it's double over.
It's the ears. I mean, they're not as cute as that one's ears. I'm pointing over at Naj.
She would
Not
see
as cute as
that
that one's ears, but.
He's walking away now.
All right. Well, you good sparring, buddy. I did okay.
Yep. No, he turns around. We're still gonna have to get you up to speed.
Listen.
I don't feel good letting you out there.
No, listen. It'll
like
be fine.
that.
It'll
We
be
need
fine.
to. Yeah.
All I need is this snout right here. I got it.
The what?
The snout. The snout.
How's that? All right.
This snout has done more for me than these fists have. Now, granted, I can't kill the Imperials with it, but if I could find a way for this snout to kill the Imperials, oh man, they'd all be
so
dead.
many Imperials dead.
So many Imperials. They're awful. I hate all of them.
I need a moment. You are fascinating to listen to, but I need a moment.
You know, a lot of people say that.
I wonder why. No one will know. It's the great mystery of life.
It's a great mystery of life.
Like, can adults see the cinnamon and cinnamon toast crunch?
Lemon can't see anything, so.
Oh.
Oof.
Oof, indeed. So yeah, he walks over to the group, just like, you know how if you have like a flashlight, you're trying to get it on, except this time he's trying to get it off, so it's like.
Alright, so does Key want to explain what's going on?
Okay,
He's
so
trying to.
well, no, Dwayne can't fuck. Well, honestly, I was also kind of waiting for one of you guys to ask because he did walk.
I mean, Zrix would be like,
So is this like a late onset side effect of your whole nanobot shenanigans before, or
no, this has actually happened to me before. Thanks for bringing that at me.
Whoa. Did you have an nanobot incident? Because let me tell you something. There are so many
Oh my
lawsuits we can get you with that.
yeah, there were zombie nanobots. It was
Oh
really weird.
my god. Do you realize how much money we can get from that? I need to call my guy. Should I call my guy?
No, do not call your guy.
I wouldn't call your guy. That doesn't seem like a great thing to call your guy about. I've seen zombie vids and they're really bad. Shouldn't mess with that.
They're not fun.
It's worse in person.
I'm saying, guys,
You.
lawsuits are amazing. If you know how to use them right, you can get so much money for the stupidest things.
I am going to, since I'm just going to ignore her and continue talking this. I apologize, Jen. So back when I was with the Suns, this was a normal thing. I was a Solarian. I think that's a general term people call them. Anyone who's a Solarian and like joined up with the Suns, they normally went through and became a part of like the shit I did, the jumping shit. But after everything went down with when shit went down and the Suns was betrayed, I stepped out of combat and was taking care of my family, and I just kind of lost the ability to do that. I don't think I'd ever.
Oh, you lost your spark. Sparks are really bad to lose. I hear there's medication for that.
Again, lawsuit waiting to happen, bud.
I felt like you were going somewhere with that. Just
What does that mean, Dwayne?
what does what mean?
What you just said, I didn't follow.
No, what Scarf was saying. Up until the medication part, I was saying.
Well, that's what they show in the vids. They show older men having the spark gone and just, getting it back with medication.
Yeah, if it's up for more than 4 hours, right? That's the whole issue.
4 hours!
Right.
4 hours or bust!
He gets it.
Wait, their spark is up for 4 hours?
Something like that.
Can you do that light thing for 4 hours? Isn't that really, sweaty?
Should you do it for more than 4 hours is the real
Do
question.
you have heart problems from that? Might have took it to a level that we shouldn't have. Cialis, if you're
So
listening, we
anyway,
are
Dwayne-
looking for sponsors.
I'm not going to answer any of those questions.
I mean,
anyway,
fuck
Dwayne-
it, I'll do a Cialis.
Oh my god.
Cialis, give us money.
I think okay. So in reference to what he just said, minus the medication bullshit, yeah, I guess it took watching a friend die to get my damn spark back or some shit.
Well, that's interesting, I guess.
Yeah.
No, we were not talking about Viagra, chat. We were talking about Cialis.
We're talking
Cialis
about
is
the
a
stuff that
wonderful
helps you get
drug
up
that
and
has
shit.
2 people being in 2 different bathtubs for some reason. Cialis, again, if you ever hear this, we are looking for sponsors.
And call Lemon Lisa Lise because she'll get you the best guy on the job for a price.
I feel like this is a really good moment to stop. We're at 11:30. We can let everybody do their chat stuff or their shopping stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want to say thanks everybody for joining us.